The RavenHeim YouTuber series is finally here, and honestly, I could not be more excited. So here I am in my humble abode, and this is something that I obviously built up here on the first couple of days on the brand new RavenHeim series. It has been so much fun playing with all the Ravens, guys. Check them out. Their links are down in the video description. So I built this little house. I went to the Black Forest. I did a stream as well. The stream's on my channel if you guys want to check it out. As you see, there's another house over there. There's some stuff going on here. A lot of stuff has been done. So let's jump into where it all started with a kind of random group intro. As you will see, it wasn't the full group. It all makes sense after the intro. Well, guys, we tried to do a bit of a group intro, but we could not get everybody together at the same time because we are worldwide amazing Vikings. So I only have two people with me right now. We got Lola over here. Hey, Lola.
Hello.
That was so hype, it didn't even come through properly, but I think you shouted hello, right?
I did, yeah.
Lola, we're over here. Face us over here.
I'm sorry. I thought, okay, hang on.
Go back to us. Straight away. I mean, I thought I was the Muppet.
This is prime content right here.
It's because then I can't see you.
Well, if anyone is still watching, V's here as well. Hey, V.
Hey guys.
He just stood there with his hammer. You look like a serial killer. You like peroxide beard. So obviously there's 5 other Ravens. They're all linked in the description. There might be another intro in a minute, but we're getting started now. The 3 of us. I guess that's the intro, right, guys? We just go play Valheim now. So before I go any further into the episode, let's see how all this started. So the next thing to do was to make myself look as Muppety as I could. And what I did is went for a very pale, very ginger character. And yeah, he's looking pretty Muppety, I think. I have to say that is one heck of a left arm he's got on him right there. Like, here, looks kind of normal, right? Like a little bit built. There's the Hulk. I think we might be able to complete this season unarmed. Anyway, with the characters done, let's jump into the world. Here we go. The actual first time going into a new world. We get all the text, all the story coming up. It has been so long since I've done this. So long since I've started a new world. I'm actually sort of excited and also dreading go back to the beginning. I feel like everything's going to be super, super slow, but I'm sure it'll also be quite fun. So here we go. Let's get started. Wow, this really is a throwback to the early Valheim feels of coming in for the first time, wondering what was happening. And I still love it to this day. Do you guys know what I mean? The nostalgia when you start this, if you've played Valheim for a long time like I have. I don't know. Something about this just gets me so excited. The RavenHeim server is proudly hosted by HostEZ, a premium Valheim server hosting company that will enable you and your friends to have a dedicated server that is up 24 hours a day and hosted and protected and all of that good stuff. If you guys are interested in learning more, there'll be a link down in the description where you can find out about the Valheim servers they offer, which includes survival and modded Valheim servers. And with the code Kysen, you can save 20% off of your server hosting. So here we are, literally just landed in the world. We've got a huge in here, of course. You see welcoming us, and we're at spawn. So I'm going to steal the stone. I'm going to take the rocks. I know that other people, right, other Ravens are going to be joining here, but I don't care. I'm stealing this. I got here first. We're going to obviously get our right to the location. Oh, wow. That's super close. Okay, that's great. We did a little bit of a look at the seed, but mainly we just wanted to look for a good start town area. So we've like sort of got that figured out. And I'll talk a bit more about that later on in this episode with the whole start town thing. But I wasn't sure about like the location and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty handy to have him so nearby. Well, I'm trying to kill my first grayling here. There we go. He died. I tell you something. I forgot how long it takes to do this. These guys, I'm so used to one-shotting them now in my world. This is the bit what I was dreading about the new world, is how slow everything is obviously going to be. But, I mean, ultimately should be worth it as I am playing with a great bunch of people. So I'm now heading off. I'm trying to get to the start town area. Then I'll show you where that is when we get there. But doing my usual thing, picking up everything along the way, feeling those early game vibes, and already enjoying the new start to the new season. And here we go, guys. If Eugene will get out of the way, I can hopefully sleep through my first night on the new season. In this very humble abode. I'm trying to get a good view. Not really doing it. But there we go. First light is done. Obviously set our spawn point, and we're not too far from the start town either. So, or like, you know, the start town location where that's going to be. So we head over there in a second. But yeah, nice, well rested after the first night. And things are going quite well. I've actually got like a good load of stuff here from day one. Pretty happy with my start so far. And just like that, we've got some fellow Ravens who have joined. V's the only one who's turned on, is visible to other players right now. But let's have a look here on F2. I think, yeah, I say someone else is on here. Lawler's on here as well. It's so exciting to be on a server with these guys. I have to say, love their content. Please do check them out, guys. Links are in the description. But it's so cool to be getting started off to doing a new season with them all. And it's quite exciting to see them all like pop online. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm just having a great day. It's a great time. Oh my God, I swear I did set my spawn. I'm back at here as well. This is hilarious. So we've both died to a boar, ended up back at spawn because we haven't reset our beds. We might be the newbiest ravens out there, V. So, of course, the whole thing with RavenHeim is that we're all here together. We're all friends, just having a nice time, you know, having some fun together. And I think that really, you know, what captivated that moment for me and made me really realize that is when I logged off for a short period of time, came back on, and my house is basically on fire. People have put fires in my house right inside my door. See, the joke's on them because I was in here. They thought I was going to walk in and die. Didn't happen. And I get free resources. All right, I'm going to take these fires down. I get free things. I'm getting a bit smoked in here now. They are trying to kill me. It's day one, and they're trying to kill me. So I'm now on a mission to find the culprit or culprits of this devilish plot. And I think it's time for a bit of early payback already. So, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to find... Oh, hello. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. You know... This is just, that's not really on, is it? Yeah, day one. And I mean, I know my house isn't much, by the way. I built this house. It's just a little circle hut for me to sleep in. But the rudeness is real already on day one. So I've just very quickly hopped over to my creative world to explain how I actually built my round house, in case you're wondering, because this can be used for lots of different round builds in Valheim. Essentially, place down the first floor, please, then just do one click and snap it to the next one, do one click and snap it to the next one, and do that until you've gone the whole way around. And if you've done it correctly, it should all snap up just perfectly to the first one that you place down, and you'll have your little circle. At that point, you can just go ahead and fill in all the bits inside here so that the wood floor is completed, and then it will look a little something like this. At this stage, you can go ahead and place down your walls. So again, what you're going to do is place down a wall and just snap it each time to the floor, but essentially you're just doing one click each time to go around like this so that it makes the same circle shape that you made with the floor. And don't forget to add a door in somewhere so you can get yourself in and out of the house. As for the roof, I like to use the 45-degree roof, so the steep one, and place one on top, do one click just like we did with the floor and also the walls. And once again, we're going to go all the way around the structure with the roof design. Sometimes it can be a little bit fiddly trying to get the roof in the exact right place above the door. One little trick for this is to actually take the door out and place down just the normal bit of wall while you snap that on. Then you can go ahead and add the door in retrospectively, just like this. So when that's done, you'll have a structure that looks a little bit like this. Then what I like to do is add a second roof piece to the 4 cardinal points. So what I mean by that is the ones that go in the exact straight directions like this. So for example, we're going to place one down just up on here like this. We're going to place one down opposite it, just like this. And then we're going to go 2 on each of the sides, or 1 on each of the sides, making 2 more in total. And now it will look a little something like this. At this stage, I like to do the diagonals and put them down like this. And you can see here, when I place this down, there is a tiny little gap in between. Now, if you really wanted to put down an extra bit of roof, you could do that to cover up the gaps. I personally don't mind having the gaps. It still functions as a proper roof and keeps everything underneath this dry and protected from the weather and all that good stuff, and provides you with the shelter. It just looks a little bit different, I suppose, but especially for an early game build when you may be saving resources, I find that this looks pretty good and is a saving on some resources. Next thing to do is get a little floor piece ready like this and start to run up and place the floor piece down so you can go and stand on it up here. Then what we're going to do is get the 45 thatch roof ridge and place this on top and get that about there. We can take down this wood piece right here, and voila, we have it all covered in. It's not going to win a beauty contest, but it's a very nice, simple way of doing a little round house. And finally, what I like to do is just knock through one of the walls, go ahead and place down my campfire like this. So this provides the shelter and the fire for this whole building if you want to put a bed on and all that sort of stuff. And then, of course, you can go ahead and make some sort of chimney structure around this fireplace in order to protect it from the elements. This can be done pretty simply, as you can see I'm doing here, by just placing down a couple of walls and a roof like that. Of course, if you want to go a bit fancier and cover these in, you can do so if you wish. And then it will look a little something like this. This is essentially what I built in my town for my starter house on RavenHeim. Well, guys, we knew it was going to happen, didn't we? The tree got me, so I died. This is actually the second time I died. Died on day 4 and day 28. Obviously, this is in-game days. I haven't just like been really lazy for a couple of weeks or something. People have been like on the server. It's constantly running, so the days go quickly. But yes, I've died twice already. I thought it could be kind of fun while I'm in Start Town. I'm going to leave my death points up so we can count them. And you guys can let me know in the comments, how many times do you think I'll die in Start Town before I leave? Go off and do other things. I hope it doesn't get too embarrassing. I thought I was over dying to trees. Like in my single player world, I haven't actually died to a tree falling on me in the longest time. But here we go. Day 2 of me actually playing this, and it happened. Trees in Valheim, guys. So here we are over at V's base, and the reason I'm here is because I have definitive proof after watching Mag's episode 1 on RavenHeim that he was the one who got a little bit fiery in my house and decided to set fire to it. So it's time to get some payback. So I'm gonna have a little look around his base and see what I think I could do to pay him back. And this is a revenge prank, guys, and it needs to be done. So this is where V is sleeping. There you go, Visor's bed right there. And I came up with a good idea, right? So when you go in here, I'm thinking if we take this rug out, we can destroy this, right? We can break all of this stuff underneath here. I just gotta hope he doesn't come online while I'm doing this. And if we do that, then he should fall through the floor, right? This should work. But the only thing is I've got to destroy quite a lot of stuff here. So I've got to try and do this in like a smart way. So maybe I'll put some other stuff in. I've got my pickaxe on me, so hopefully I don't want to destroy any of his chests and things, but I think a little hole in the floor could be a good idea. Okay, so we have a pretty decent hole. When he comes in, he's going to fall down here. I did want to be kind of nice and make it so he could actually get back out, right? I figured that was probably the nice thing to do. So I actually placed down like a bit of wood somewhere and see if I can get this rug to actually go over the top. Alrighty, guys, this is how I got it looking in the end. I think it's pretty good. All right, I have had to move the rug the other way around, but I feel like that's not something I would notice. I'm hoping it's not something he would notice. But as he comes in here, unless he's really sharp-eyed, he's going to fall through. Right, he's going to end up down here. Now, the only thing I'm going to need to do is if I could get back up. There we go. So it's a reasonably nice prank. He can still get back up. But see here, this bit gives it away a little bit. So I'm just wondering if I can do something about this. I might need to go get some rocks, see if I can smooth this out a sec. All right, that is looking pretty good from the outside now. I've kind of covered all the little holes that were around there. Just wondering if you would notice this, like this little bump here. We've smoothed that down a bit. Okay, I think that's probably good. Oh, this one here needs a little bit doing as well, doesn't it? If we just lift, what we need to do is like raise like this and then I level it back down and then it sort of hides it. There we go. Yeah, that should work. So he comes in, go to bed and plonk, he's down here. Is he down far enough? You know what? He's not really down that far. That's the only thing. Although this is kind of funny. His head is just under here, which is kind of funny. Let's see if I can do a little addition here. Okay, so when I'm sat down, I can almost place like a little sign here. If I do that, I can get it low enough, hopefully. And then I just got to, yeah, okay, so you can't see that from here. I do quite like that his head is just here like this. There's a little bit of the side there. If he sees that, he deserves not to be pranked, right? That'd be some epic seeing right there. Epic seeing, yeah, definitely. So he left me a little message, so I'm going to leave him one. Holy moly. When he's down here, he can sit down and think about that. He's stuck in his hole. So there we go. The pranks have already started. I mean, I want to make this clear. I didn't exactly start this, right? This was entirely V's fault. I feel like that needs a bit of smoothing down. Hopefully he doesn't see it. Hopefully he just runs straight in there and falls in the hole. Let's shut the door as well, just to add to the effect. Boom, done. Prank done. Payback done. So I did a couple of Valheim live streams here on RavenHeim and got a few things set up, like my portal to the Black Forest. And you can see we've got some better stuff now. So for example, I've got the bronze axe and I've got myself a stag breaker and things like that. But the next thing I want to do is I'd really like to get troll armor and upgrade from what I'm wearing at the moment to this leather stuff. You know, I'd like to get to troll, kind of like to rush that in the game. So get to my workbench here. I've got the workbench improvements around it. This house is a little bit small, so it can be an issue at times. But I'm going to get some fire arrows here. I already made the firewood bow and fully upgraded it there, level 4, which is awesome. So let's get maybe like 100 of these. And I think actually, did my firewood bow? I think it was level 4. I'll check that in a second. Firewood bow, it is level 4, max quality, perfect. So that's going to stand us in good stead for the rest of the game. Got a few flint head arrows to use up as well. So let's go troll hunting and see how that goes. Okay, so straight away into the Black Forest, and there is a troll here. Unfortunately, he saw us before we saw him, so we're not going to be able to get ourselves that first critical shot off at him. But he's going to be, you know, pretty easy to deal with, I would imagine. We actually bumped into a 2-star troll on my name reveal stream that I did. If you guys want to check that out, probably about 2/3 into that, maybe 3/4 into that video. But yeah, that was pretty intense. That wasn't in this particular Black Forest biome I'm in, but it was on a Black Forest biome that's on the starter island, which really surprised all of us because we didn't think that was possible. It was actually the first 2-star troll I've seen in the game, and it's red. So if you guys want to see a red 2-star troll, if you've never seen that before, it's pretty cool. You can find that on my stream. Let me take care of this guy and get some of his goodies. And he is out of here. And better than that, I think I found myself another burial chamber. Have I already explored this one? Oh, I have. Oh, that's a sad thing. There was a skeleton around here a minute ago, and I thought to myself, well, if there's a skeleton here, that probably means I haven't explored this burial chamber. But I guess that I have. I'll go inside and double check, but oh well, I got excited for a second. Okay, we've got another troll just through there, guys, and this is great because we've seen him from quite a distance, and he has not yet seen us, so we can get a critical hit off at him, and then he's going to start coming towards us, hopefully. Well, actually, it looks like he might just be chilling over there. I mean, do those arrows hit? I thought they did. Is he really just kind of just chilling over there? Is he waiting for us to come to him? Let's get a little closer and see what's going on here. Here we go. He's coming now. Here he comes. So see if we can get a good shot through the trees there. Yeah, I think I missed. That was not a good shot. That one is better. There we go. And you see how much damage you've done to him already. So seeing a troll before he sees you, if you can get quite a distance like that, really helpful. I find a lot of it is dependent on the weather though. If you've got foggy weather, it can be tough. But a little tip, if you're in a black forest, it's nice and clear and it's daylight and stuff, then before the trolls even got to us, we've almost killed him, which is pretty awesome. And he did. There he goes. He fell headfirst into a tree. Not that he cared because he was dead by that point, but still, another troll bites the dust. Look at this, guys. There's a troll in the meadows. He's obviously spawned in the black forest and decided he wanted to take on the meadows people for some reason. And we got him. With our first shot, we set him on fire. That's nice. Time he comes to us, we should be good. There are a lot of trolls spawning here. Like 3 trolls already. I've not been recording that long when doing this run. And I feel like I've gotten really lucky. Not a complaint at all, as we are obviously looking to get our troll armor, as I said. But yeah, I'll take this. This is awesome. Dun, dun, dun. Another troll bites the dust. So there we go. We've killed 3 on our journey now, which is pretty good, to be honest. As I say, in that space of time as well, it's awesome. So there we go. We got some good stuff here. We got 2 trophies as well, which is also pretty lucky. 2 trophies from 3 trolls. You know what? Maybe RavenHeim's going to be my lucky charm of a Valheim series. Okay, so I've stumbled down to another black forest area and actually found myself a burial chamber. So while I'm here, I figured I'd just well do the burial chamber and show you guys the highlights as we go through. All right, our first Surtling core over there. Not bad at all. We do need a few of those at this stage of the game, of course. So always happy to find them. Let's carry on through, see what else we can find. Okay, this room definitely needs a stag breaker. We got a big skeleton spawner in here. So let's go ahead. Oh no, it's one of those horrible ones. Okay. Rancid remains suck, so if I can lure him near enough to the door, we get some hits. Yep, there we go. That did do some damage to him. And hopefully if he's still close enough, we're going to have to do it this way. It's a little bit cheesy doing it this way, but Rancid remains at this stage of the game. I'm going to use all the cheese at my disposal. Okay, managed to deal with the Rancid remains and the spawner that was in here. That's very good. And through here, this is what I like to see. You've got a couple more Surtling cores. Let's grab those. And also some bits of treasure here. Oh, another Surtling core in the corner over there. Almost missed that one. Oh, no room in inventory. All right, let's see. What can we get rid of here? What do I not need? Oh my goodness, this is always so difficult. Okay, inventory is full now, but we're getting some better stuff on us. Some treasure, some Surtling cores, all that good stuff. So a pretty successful trip so far. And we've only gone through one arm of the burial chamber. Let's go see what the other ones have to offer. Okay, another cool room here. This is probably the one I've already registered. Yeah, we've already got this elder location. Not too far from the start island, which is pretty decent. But we do have some more Surtling cores and some more treasure, which is what I'm actually more bothered about. Oh, and another chest here. Let's grab what we can and maybe dump some things we don't need into that chest, because I'm not sure if I want these or not. What do we got here? Flint head arrows. I'll leave them. So I ended up with a pretty good amount of troll hide. We got some bones here as well, so we can actually upgrade some of this troll stuff if we want to. So let's go ahead and just do all of our repairs first. And here we go. So we're actually upgrading to some nice blue armor. And I got to say, pretty pleased to be having this, as it does make a pretty decent difference in the game, especially with the extra sneak ability that can be really useful early game. And we should be able to get a full amount here. I think so. Yes. And then we should also be able to upgrade at least like one thing. So probably the best thing to upgrade is going to be what exactly? Okay, so definitely the best thing to upgrade armor wise is going to be the tunic and the pants first, and then the helmet, and then the troll hide last. So we'll upgrade what we can here. Let's go for the tunic and the pants. There we go. And if we were to upgrade these again, it goes up by, let's see, so the tunic would upgrade to 10. So the best thing to upgrade is going to be to do the helmet first, I think, with what we've got here, like that. There we go. Then we can upgrade one final thing. So let's go for the tunic, right? That's probably the best thing to do right there. Okay, so our armor right now is at level 6. So what I'm going to do, let's line all of this stuff up here. Let's put all this on and see what it goes up to. So from level 6, and just like that, level 27. That is awesome. That's why I wanted to get this done today. Obviously, it's going to help me a lot to stay alive, because as you might have known if you've seen my streams, I've died 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I've died to a boar, a tree, Eikther. What else did I die to? Skeletons. It's been a whole thing. So hopefully with this armor, I'll die a little bit less now. The final thing to finish off this episode is to make this house a little bit more homely. I think we can improve our comfort a bit, which is currently at level 5, and also maybe move some of these workstations around and stuff. So let's have a little start, I think, with the comfort side of things. So we can put down some different things. We got like the table, for example, we could have. I think I'm going to move this forge, right? And I'm going to have the table at the end of the bed here. I mean, this is all going to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment, but we can have a table here. We can have some chairs. You know, I mean, it is a very humble first little house, so we're not expecting too much, but there we go, that can live there. Then I thought a nice black banner here, like for the headboard of the bed. So we could go, let's see, maybe just put that like there. Looks kind of centralish. Yeah, like that. Just something a little bit more comfy than wood to rest our head on, right? And it also gives us the extra comfort, of course. Now, a Christmas tree. I know it's not really, wait, does that fit on the table? I mean, we could... it kind of, yeah, we could sit here and appreciate the Christmas. Oh, that's right in my face. That's going to be, yeah, you know what? That's where the Christmas tree lives. Oh, no. Wait. There's a grate off attacking by bees. Go away. The bees will be unhappy. Aha, right. Let's repair this. Let's just have a little check here. The bees are happy. All right, we're all good. I've really got to protect this beehive. Maybe I'll do that in a second as well. So yeah, this is all looking okay. I think in terms of comfort and stuff, that might be about all we can do. So we're currently at comfort level 10. If I place this down, it's not going to improve, is it? Because it gets overridden by this other stuff. So I think that's as best as we could do at this stage of the game, which I'll definitely take because 10 is 5 higher than 5. Quick maths every time, guys. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's have a little snooze and then we'll get on with the moving around some other stuff here in the morning. Okay, so the next thing I want to do here is I want to move this. Oh, I need the forge to move it. Okay, let's get the forge placed down first. Then let's get rid of you. And then you. The reason I want to move it is because I can't actually get to my workbench at the moment. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this outside. Okay, I managed to get it placed there. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So like here, I think that should be close enough to the workbench. Let's go in and double check. Okay, so here's our workbench. We open that up. And it is a level 4 workbench, so that's great. That is working, and we can actually get to it now. This Christmas tree on the table, most unnecessary Christmas tree ever. But hey, well, I'll take it for the extra comfort that it gives. Okay, I think I've figured this out. So I'm going to put the forge in there. I moved the workbench a little bit. I moved the tanning racks behind it. So we are really making the most of our space here. So I've got the 10 comfort, got the forge and stuff all going on in here. This is looking pretty good. Okay, the next thing to do is to protect my beehive because I'm fed up with these greylings coming along and try to kill my beehive. Like, I need this. I want the honey. So we're going to make a little area here for it. Maybe just do like one like this. Okay, so the next thing is just to make sure this is actually protecting them because I don't think that was. Like that. I don't think any greylings can get in here. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully now we have a slightly more protected beehive and a very slug but very useful little starter home going on here in the starter town. Well, I think that's a great end to a great episode. I have to say I've really enjoyed RavenHeim so far. I'm sure you guys can tell from my streams and in this video, hopefully. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Which raven loves December the most? Christmas. Which raven should be a solicitor? Lawler. Which raven loves to read about celebrity gossip? Mags. Which raven loves energy drinks? V. Which raven loves to build the most? It's unknown. Which raven loves to wear woolly gloves? Smitty. What's a raven's favourite music? G-rock and roll. Which raven makes everything about themselves? Me.